Hey guys, it's Candy. I am coming back at you with my 3-week update. I made a really quick update last night. I was at home. I just got back from my daughter's softball game. So it was late and I just wanted to throw out some numbers. But I really had a lot of stuff happen this week that I kind of wanted to go over with you guys. So first of all, just to go over my numbers, if you didn't see my really tiny, short little update, my starting weight was 248.6 pounds. I had surgery on March 25th, and that was actually my weight the day of surgery. Last week, week 2, I was 225 pounds, and this week I was 222 pounds for my 3-week post-op update. The 3 pounds, like I had mentioned in my short video, was really unexpected because I didn't lose weight all week until like Monday night. And then, like I said, Tuesday morning I woke up and was like, whoa, awesome. Oh my God, you guys, I am almost in the 2 teens. I am so excited. Like, I cannot believe that I'm not even a month out yet. If you would have said you're going to be in the 2 teens by your 1 month or your 5 week or your 6 week, I would have been like, absolutely no way. But like, it's totally possible at this point for me to make it into the 2 teens. I am really, really excited about that. I have a huge tote, one of those great big ginormous totes that are like really, really deep and like really, really wide. I wrapped up last summer because they were all filled with clothes. They were all too small for me. And so I had taped it all up and I wrote size 16, summer clothes, too small. And I'm totally going to be able to wear them. Like, I can probably wear them now, but I've decided that I want to get into the 2 teens before I open the tote up and start wearing things out of it. So I'm pretty excited about that. I had a couple of NSVs, like clothes-related NSVs. I had some of the guys at work be like, man, you really look like you're losing weight. So that's nice. I am really trying to not draw attention to my weight loss because nobody knows I had surgery. So the more I talk about it, I feel like the more it'll be like, wow, she has lost weight really, really fast. I feel like if I don't say anything about it, then maybe it's not as noticeable. And I hate lying about it. I freaking hate it so much. I just hate it. I hate it and it sucks, but I'm not ready for this journey to be anyone other than mine. So, yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I think that kind of goes back into how I was feeling this week. I had a Body by Derby shoot this week, which is a really big deal, or it was for me at least. It is a photo shoot done, I've mentioned it before, basically just depicting the different bodies of women in Derby. And because, you know, some girls are really, really small and some girls are really big, and there's like everything in between. There's some girls that are really muscular and some that aren't, and Derby's like that really great sport that like no matter what size you are, there's kind of a place for you. You know what I mean? Like, I came in as a big girl, and that worked out really great for me as like a blocker, you know, and everyone's like, I love the size of your ass. I love that your ass is so big. You know, like, that's a good thing. In Derby, like, that's a good thing. And people join Derby, and naturally over the course of seasons, their butt and their thighs get larger because we skate, you know, 9, 10, 11 hours a week. So, and not in very many sports can you look at one of your teammates and be like, you have the biggest ass on the team. That's awesome. You know what I mean? But Derby is like that really cool, like, niche. So, yeah. So anyways, so the Body by Derby shoot was in a brawl, and I wore capris. I wasn't going to wear shorts, and I decided I could have worn a tank top if I wanted to. Most girls don't. Most girls wear sports bras. I could have chose to wear a tank top and covered myself a little. In hindsight, I really wish I would have, honestly, because I was so insecure, nervous, scared. I got off work, went from work to this photo shoot, got ready at work, and the whole way, it was like a half-hour drive. The whole way I was like, okay, you can do this. Okay, you can do this. You're strong. You're beautiful. You're strong. You're beautiful. It's okay that you're big. You're strong. You're beautiful. And like, I just kept repeating that in my head because, you know, positive self-talk is supposed to be great for you, and yada, yada, yada. And I don't always have the best positive self-talk. So I really tried to like, just like get all the insecurities out of my head and like just be like, you know what, you can do this. You're doing it with your friends, you're doing it with your fiance, like this is gonna be fun. It was actually Moms in Derby is what this was, a special like version of it, and it was Moms in Derby. So but I got in front of the camera and I just like freaked out. That is not I've done lots of photo stuff. I've done photo shoots, I've done magazines, I've done modeling, I've done all kinds of photo stuff, publicity stuff, advertising things. The camera is not usually the thing that I shy away from, but it was like, it was just, I like actually made Jasmine go away. I was like, I don't want you to watch this. And she was just like, whatever. And I was like, no, really, I don't want you to watch this. Like I had almost like I don't want to say a panic attack. That's so dramatic. But kind of like, I was just like, kind of like all of a sudden I kind of freaked out like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And like got just like really insecure just like that. And it was really terrible. And like the feeling of the insecurity from that photo shoot like carried on even until like the next day. And I woke up just feeling like really blah and like really down on myself. I mean, I've lost 26 pounds. That's awesome. I mean, I'm way freaking smaller than what I was a month ago. But it was just like, I don't know. It was bad. And I don't know if I was comparing myself. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen pictures of my fiance on Facebook, but she's 5'5", like 128 pounds. She has a six-pack. She's ripped. I mean, she's gorgeous, but she has a beautiful body. I mean, her body is literally damn near perfect as far as a muscle-toned, I don't know. From that aspect of it, I mean, she has just an amazing body. And so, like, she did her photos, and, like, you can see all of her muscles, and she just looked, like, so tough and so beautiful and so healthy. And then, like, you could do I did my photos, and, like, I don't know. It was just, like, this horrible, terrible, insecure thing. And she's, like, really great, and she's like, you're so beautiful, you're so hot, and, you know, yada, 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 yada. And I don't know. It was really bad. It was, yeah, it was bad. And I'm supposed to be picking out the picture that I want that goes, you know, viral or public or whatever. And I haven't done it yet. I think, honestly, I can't even look at him. I looked at him once and kind of got sick to my stomach and was just like, ugh. And so I think I'm just going to have Jasmine pick one for me and just be like, hey, pick it, because I can't do it. So, yeah. That's that, which sucks. It sucks that, like, I don't feel like I'm that insecure of a person. I feel like I'm pretty confident, but apparently I'm lying to myself, because every insecurity I've ever had about my body, from being in elementary school and not wanting to go to the public pool to, you know, being a grown-ass adult in a photo shoot, every single one of those from that time till then just stared me right in the face, and it sucked. So, hopefully that gets better. Okay, moving on from that, exercise this week. You guys, exercise is so awesome. It makes me feel so good. I love to exercise. I've always loved to exercise. I worked out 9 hours this week. It was all derby. I have not went back to my trainer yet. I go back to him in 2 weeks. So I'll start seeing him. I'm only going to see him 1 day a week, though. So I'll be practicing 9 hours derby, 1 hour or 1.5 hours with him, depending on like what our sessions are. And I like him a lot because I do a lot of lifting, and I felt really, really strong when I was with him. Which takes me back to the fact that I met with him 2 times a week, every week since January. And I lost 20 pounds the first week that I had the surgery. Week 1, I lost 20 pounds, which is a little bit insane. More than a lot of guys have lost. And the only thing I can think is that I lost so much muscle that week. I mean, I worked out up until like 2 days before surgery. I was lifting, and I had built so much muscle up. So the only thing I can think is that I just lost a ton of muscle. just because like now, like my butt used to be like rock hard. I mean, I skate 9 hours a week, plus I lift, and my trainer focuses on a lot of things that help me in derby. So a lot of that is like butt, legs, or like quads, core work, and glutes. You know, so we did a lot of lower body stuff. And my butt is so jiggly now. Oh my God. I was walking through the house the other day and Jasmine was like, your butt is like shaking. And I was like, I can feel it. Which sounds really stupid. At 250 pounds, my butt probably always shook. But it wasn't like smushy. Like now it's like smushy. I don't know. Anyways, I think I lost my butt muscles. They're gone. They are no longer there. I don't know. Anyway, so that's that. But yeah, I worked out 9 hours a week this week. I found that I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Like I say that. I talked to the dietitian. I'm supposed to be on like basically like all the smushy stuff for 4 weeks. I was supposed to be on pudding and jello and cottage cheese and refried beans for a month. But like day like 16, I emailed the dietitian and was like, hey, listen, is there any way I can move ahead to the next stage? Because I've lost 23 pounds and I'm working out 9 hours a week and I'm hungry. And she was like, yeah, absolutely. She's like, just make sure that you make sure your meats are pureed or chopped up. I don't puree them. Ew, gross. I just chew them. I mean, look at these things. God gave me these things for a reason. It is to chew meat. That's what I do with it. So that's all good. Meat's going down fine. Turkey's going down fine. I've had chicken salad. I've had crab sticks. Everything that I've eaten has went down pretty well. So I'm feeling really good. Meat, I love meat. I couldn't stand like the mashed potatoes and the jello and the sugar-free pudding and stuff. I don't eat any of that stuff. So like I had no desire to sit and eat that for any longer than I had to. Meat is my friend. I'm sorry to all the vegetarians out there. So that's good news. Good news for me. I get to eat meat now, which is super duper exciting. My vitamins have sucked really bad this week. Like, really bad. Like, 2 days, I didn't take any vitamins at all. And then one day, like, I keep forgetting to take my calcium. My calcium I can't take with my multivitamin or my iron. So the calcium's, like, always the last pill left. And then I always freaking forget. I'm waiting for my teeth to rot out of my head because that's what happens when you don't have any calcium. And so I'm just hoping that the milk that I'm drinking in my protein shakes makes up for that because I would be devastated. So I need to get better with my vitamins. My water's good. I mentioned in that one video that I can drink tea really well, decaf tea, but I had a hard time drinking water. What I forgot to mention is that during my 3-hour practices, I will go through 64 ounces of water during that 3-hour time. I sip the entire practice. I'm scared to death to get dehydrated because if I do and something happens, nobody knows I've had the surgery, so that kind of worries me. But for whatever reason, when I'm working out, I can drink water, and it tastes great, and it goes down fine, and everything's wonderful. Anytime throughout the day, if I'm not working out, I'm sitting, I'm at home, I'm doing whatever, I drink water, and it turns my stomach. What's that all about? It's so weird. So yeah, so the exercise is great, and I feel good, and I'm making it through 3 hours. Well, I mean, I'm not tired, I'm not weak, which is crazy because I'm eating, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm eating 800 calories, but I'm only eating like 300 calories of food. I'm really taking in most of my calories are in protein shakes. So it's like, how can you eat 300 calories and be able to maintain the same practice as an athlete? It just blows my mind. It's crazy. So that's super duper exciting. I have a couple things. Oh my gosh, Thelma and Louise Get Sleeved. You guys, you did such a great job on Fat Kings. I was really excited to see you guys on there, and you are awesome. Alicia VSG, you are what, a week out now? I believe you are. You're a little over a week. Congrats. It gets easier. It gets easier. The first week was so hard for me. Actually, like the first week and a half was so hard emotionally. I thought I was going to die. So all of you guys are just not having your surgeries. There's Alicia VSG. There's Kim Cole. There is a VSG Darling. Yours is on Friday. Sorry I messed your date up. The Real Share Bear. you guys be prepared for some emotional things to happen over the next week. I was expecting to be emotional like further on in the journey. I was not expecting to be such a basket case the first, 13 days or 12 days or whatever it ended up being. So be prepared for that, and just, do what your doctor is telling you to do, and everything will be great. But I just want to give a shout out to you guys because you're going to do amazing, and I am excited. I'm excited for everyone who has made the decision to do this, and it's hard. It really is. It's hard, and it's rewarding, and it's amazing, and it's kind of eye-opening, and yeah. So I'm excited to be part of the community, and I'm excited that that there are some really, really great people involved. Oh, thank you to all my new subscribers. I appreciate it, and hopefully I don't bore you guys to death. Oh, speaking of head stuff also, I am also looking into a therapist. I was seeing one pre-op, but then I've not been back to her. She doesn't specialize in weight loss surgery, and I really want to find someone who specializes in weight loss surgery because I feel like it's kind of hard to understand what they're going through if you don't know anything about it. So I'm kind of looking for one of those. I think I really need to take some time out and start kind of figuring out what's going on in my head. I've had some head hunger this week, which is crazy because I have not. I've mentioned that I've not had any head hunger, and this week I'm back at work. I'm sitting here. I'm here for 12 hours. I used to eat at work. I didn't eat bad food at work, but I would bring cucumbers and carrots, and I would have fruit, and I would, and I can't have any snacks now. It's like I eat breakfast, and I eat breakfast when I first get in here, and I eat breakfast like 7 a.m. I eat lunch at like 11:30 or 12, and then I don't eat anything else while I'm here. I don't eat supper until I get home. I might have like a protein shake while I'm here, and I just drink. And I don't know if that's what it is, like if it's me being like, oh, I'm bored and I'm hungry or what, but I've started journaling. That helped a little bit today. But man, what a bitch that is. I was like, oh man, I went 2 weeks without any head hunger. Maybe I won't ever have head hunger. That'd be so awesome. No, that was me being naive and stupid, I think. So I'm working on that. I had a Tootsie Roll this week. I had a tiny box of Nerds. I went to this event. I went to a burlesque show with a bunch of my friends, and they gave us goodie bags, and the goodie bags had candy in it, and I spent 2 hours eating that, the little tiny fun-sized box of Nerds, I took 2 hours to eat them because I would eat 2 at a time because I was afraid it was going to make me sick, and it kind of did. It made my stomach turn, but it was fine. And my friend finally noticed. She was like, are you nursing that box of Nerds or what? She was like, well, you've been eating those things for 2 freaking hours. I was like, oh, yeah, well, I said, I just, I haven't had sugar in a while, so I didn't want to make myself sick. Which is true. That is a true statement. But obviously, sugar would not, that tiny box of sugary Nerds wouldn't have made me sick had I just been on a diet and not been eating that much sugar. But yeah, I was worried about getting sick. So, all right. I'm not really sure how this is working. I just wanted to give you guys another update. I've got, like I said, a lot of head stuff going on right now that's came out of nowhere, but the exercise is phenomenal. The weight loss is great. Everything else in life is fantastic. I have my first home bout tomorrow with the A-team. I was on the A-team a couple years ago, but if you guys remember, I think I've mentioned this, that I tore my ACL. So I was actually out of Derby for a year, and I finally made it back onto the A-team, which is our nationally chartered team, which is fucking amazing. And we have our first home bout this weekend. Yeah! So I'm ready to go hit some people. Yay! All right, guys. Thank you. I will talk to you soon. Bye, guys. Go out. Sweat. Have fun.